In this video, we'll discuss how to properly set up tools on a twin spindle lathe with a B-axis. By doing this, we're able to use the same tool for both main and sub-spindle operations without needing to create a copy of the same tool or reorient that tool to do sub-spindle operations. This keeps your tool library neat and orderly, as well as communicates with your post to make sure that the right codes are output for the B-axis. So I've already created my main spindle operations here, which consist of a facing, roughing, and finishing tool path. What I'll do is I'll use these same tools on the sub-spindle to cut this backside here. I've also already created my cut-off, pick-off to transfer over to my sub-spindle. So with that being said, we're already oriented on the second operation, which would be in our sub-spindle. So I'll just drag my arrow down here into my toolpath group 2. This will be my sub-spindle operations. I'll go in and create the same list of operations. I'll start with a facing op. And now I'm using this tool here, which is the same, it's tool 1, but we're going to use that same tool over here to face this on the sub-spindle. I can use the same tool number and the same station number, but what I need to do is I need to first change my offset. We'll just call this 21 for example. Then what's most important here is I need to switch my tool angle. When I open this parameter page up here, it gives me both the tool angle and the tool orientation on the machine. Now this is strictly related to the B-axis. This is your actual B-axis rotation, and then this is the orientation of the tool in the B-axis. So whether the tool is upside or down is 0, 180. In some cases it depends on how your machine is set up. This may need to be 90 degrees to point towards the chip pan. It may need to be 180 degrees to point towards the sub-spindle. Again, that is just based off of your machine definition. So I'm going to leave this at 0, but what I need to do is I need to turn this to 180 degrees. Now what that does is flip the tool up from the insert being pointed down. Now the insert is pointed up, which will allow us to use this same tool in the same station, but just rotate it around so that we can work off the sub-spindle. I'll select OK, and then I come down here to my axis combination. Now right now it's set to left upper, which is a tool defined for the main spindle. I need to switch this to right upper, which is now defined as a tool for the sub-spindle on the upper turret. Select OK. Address a few parameters here. And so now we've created a facing operation using the same tool 1 as we did up here, but now oriented to work off the sub-spindle. To do the same thing for my other tools, select my solid body, select my chain. I'm going to use this same tool again, offset number 21, change that first, go in and change my tool angle to 180, select OK, change this to right upper, and there's my roughing hop. Same thing with my finishing tool. Pick my chain. And now we're going to use tool 2, which was our finishing tool on the main spindle over here. Select that. Turn it 180 degrees. Change my offset. And change my axis combination to right upper. So that's the procedure for defining tools on both main and sub spindles with the B-axis.